Howdy. Before we get started, allow me to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Angel Alcantara. I'm from Katy, Texas. 21 years old, oldest of 3 kids. I go to Texas A&M University. I will be a junior in the fall, and I'm majoring in construction science. Now it's my informative speech. So, are you familiar with the phrase, do you even make gains, bro? Well, what are gains in the first place? So gains is just another term for muscular hypertrophy or muscular enlargement. Now, making gains is more about a lifestyle. It's about choosing a lifestyle which promotes muscle growth, health, and fitness. Now, if you don't already know how to do so, and if you do already know how to do so, these simple steps and main points will help you just stay on track and not get too complicated when you're trying to make the gains. So main point number 1, we have to start off with goal setting. Main point number 2, caloric surplus. Main point number 3, carbohydrates. 4, protein. And then we got our conclusion. So let's start off with some goal setting. So I know you guys have established goals in the past, whether they be short-term or long-term. Short-term can range from a few weeks to a couple of months. Long-term can range from a few months to a couple of years. Either way, both your short-term and your long-term must be sensible and achievable. If not, you will only discourage yourself. And if you don't have any goals, you will lose track of your focus, you will lose track of what you're supposed to do, and you will discourage yourself, and you will end up quitting. So let's set some goals here, okay? Now, in order to achieve maximum muscle mass, muscular hypertrophy, or even obtain the gains, there has to be a caloric surplus within your diet, regardless of what you do, what kind of training methods you use. Without a caloric surplus, you will get no results. So, what is a caloric surplus? It's just a slow increase in your diet of calories, whether it be 50 per day, 100 per day, or a meal per day. That slow increase in calories per day will definitely help you achieve the maximum muscle mass and gains when you're trying to build hypertrophy. So more calories means more muscle mass, as stated by bodybuilding.com editor Geiger. So what kind of calories should we consume more of that will benefit us when we're trying to achieve muscular hypertrophy? So key important ones are carbohydrates. For the best results, it is highly advised that you consume a combination of both high glycemic carbs and low glycemic carbs. Now, high glycemic carbs can be fast digesting. Those carbs can rush straight into your bloodstream and are ideal for post-workout use only, since they are fast digesting and will help you quickly recover from your workouts. Slow digesting carbs, those are ideal throughout the day. Those will give you energy throughout the day and will help you push through your workouts and help you just smash them. Now, what are some examples of high glycemic carbs? High glycemic carbs are going to be your sweets, candies, white bread, white potatoes, stuff like that. Low glycemic carbs, those are your grains, your whole wheat bread, whole wheat pasta, brown rice, oatmeal, stuff like that. Those are your low glycemic carbs. In order to achieve the maximum results that you want, you have to consume a combination of both high glycemic and low glycemic. Remember, high glycemic, fast digesting, low glycemic, slow digesting. Now that we have our carbohydrates covered, let's move on to the protein. Now, protein plays a huge role when it comes to building muscle. Without any protein, there's nothing the body can build off of. Protein is just building blocks for muscle. When you go to the gym, you're going to tear every muscle tissue down that you can in order so that you can build them back up stronger. And that's where protein comes in. Protein synthesis is at its maximum peak after your workouts. So acquiring protein as soon as you're done working out is key. So more protein will produce a lot more muscle. According to Dr. Stefani, PhD in physiology from bodybuilding.com, he states that sources such as beef, chicken, and eggs are prime examples of some protein sources that you can consume, easy to make, easy to eat, and will help you achieve maximum results when you try to make the gains, achieve muscular hypertrophy, and get muscle mass. Now, on to our next topic, training methods. When training for muscular hypertrophy, it is important that you focus on your form. Form is key. You can't go in the gym and try to muscle out every rep, every set. No, that's not going to work for you here. When trying to attain muscular enlargement, you have to aim for 8 to 12 reps. And those reps, you have to focus on doing each and every one of them. Say you're doing bicep curls. You can't focus on swinging this. No, you have to have good form and ensure that you're getting the extension and this right here. When you're coming up, you're getting that peak, and you're flexing at the top, and you're making sure you're doing the proper form. So form is crucial when you're trying to obtain muscle mass. And the rep range is going to, ideally, according to Dr. Christy Kendall from bodybuilding.com, who has a PhD and knows a lot more than I do, claims that the rep range for acquiring muscle mass and attaining larger muscles is going to be 6 to 12 reps per set. Now, 6 to 12 reps sounds kind of easy, but make sure that you challenge yourself with that weight that you choose. Don't just go pick a weight, bang out 6 times, and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, make sure it challenges you. If it doesn't challenge you, you won't grow. Now, sets. Sets, we're going to be talking about 3 to 4 or 5 sets with very, very little rest in between. Maximum 30 seconds rest in between each set. That's what the sets are going to look like. Now, supersets. Supersets are performed while training 2 exercises back to back without rest in between. So say you're doing bicep curls for one, and then you go and do tricep extensions for another. That's a superset. You do one of them, and you go straight to the next one without any rest. And you do that 3 times on each exercise, and that will just blast your muscles, confuse them, and force them to grow stronger. Now let's review what we've covered in today's topics. So establishing goals. Remember that in order to achieve muscular hypertrophy, you have to establish goals. Have a caloric surplus within your diet. Ensure that you're getting the proper carbohydrates and protein that your body needs. And if you follow these key steps, I guarantee you'll have larger muscles in no time. Now let's go make some gains. Thank you.